Okay, so a couple days ago we did a review, and it got a little longer than I wanted, on a hidden security camera that you could kind of put up in your house. Something that it was disguised as something else, and it was actually disguised as an alarm clock, and it was actually pretty cool. Some of the specifications on it, probably a little stretched in the fact that it said it could do 4K. Well, 4K-ish maybe. I think it's just up-resed or oversampled or whatever, but still really cool, and it definitely didn't look, when you saw it, like it would be a camera. It did its job. It's very, very hidden in plain sight. So we have another one by the same company. This is actually a spy camera, wireless hidden nanny cam 1080p, but it's supposed to look like a picture frame. So it's not a digital picture frame, it is a picture frame. So you would put a photo in there, a photo of the family or a photo of your trip or whatever it is, but it has an actual camera in it, and the camera is not obvious, so that you can kind of stick it up in a room without looking like you have a security cam there. Because of course, if somebody's going to be doing something wrong, a lot of people will notice a traditional security camera that you and I have. I have a camera over here. It's probably hard for you guys to see it, but I kind of have it hidden behind a beam, and it's black, and the hope is that nobody sees it. But if they were looking, it's seeable. This is going to be a little different. It's supposed to look like a picture frame. Right now, not a lot of ratings. 7 ratings, 4 stars. We'll take a look right now. Okay guys, this is the wonderful brown box that it came in. So they're not spending a lot of money on packaging, which is okay. If it helps keep the price down, I'm good with it. Right now, again, $59 US with a 5% off coupon code. At time of filming, will that be there when you look at it down the road? I don't know, but it does have, let's see here, cool photo. You have photo frame camera, so it kind of just looks like every other one. And it would be kind of neat if you actually place this with other actual traditional photo frames. You know, the classic, your grandparents that have their one table that's just got a whole bunch of picture frames on it with photos of the grandkids and all that kind of stuff. You have something like that, but one of them is this. Then nobody's gonna notice it for sure. So that's cool. It's 1080p, motion detection, wireless Wi-Fi remote control, long time recording, so just make sure you charge it, etc. And shows you a little image here of how to actually put a photo. So it's a 5x7, so just realize a 5x7 inch frame looks pretty cool. Again, it says down here 4K 1080p. I'm gonna say 1080. Even that, when I looked at the footage, I'd almost say it's 720 but up-resed, but good enough to capture whatever you're trying to capture in the house. So here it is, brown box, nothing exciting. Crack it open, and you get, and it's funny, and for those of you that looked at the video a couple days ago, this looks like the same the same style of manual. So only difference is it has a picture of a picture frame versus an alarm clock. But yeah, it goes through, uses the exact same software, so that's good. If you have the software already, then you should be good to go. So because of that, I'm not going to go into depth too much. I am going to put a link up here to that video if you guys want to go look at the software more in depth. I will set it up here just to validate it's working. But same complaints over the last one. I do think some of the images in that are too small, but it is what it is. It's a $58 picture frame, I guess, that records video. So take this off. You are going to get, again, oh, this one may be a little more current. The other one didn't have micro USB. The other one was mini USB. So this is micro, so maybe a little more current. I do like, again, the fact that it does come with its own power adapter. So many devices nowadays do not. This one does, so that's a win. And last but not least, the only other real thing in here is a picture frame. There it is. Picture frame it up, right? Little frame. Even on the back, if someone were to spin this around just to take a look, not a lot of things in there that claim or show that this thing is not just a picture frame. It looks like a picture frame. That's it. Boom. And you can keep this photo in there. Why would you not? That's a fantastic little picture. I'd keep that. I wonder, does this have a protection on it? I can't tell. Oh yeah, it does. You can peel that off. I'm not gonna peel mine off right now, but there's a little, you guys can see it in the corner hopefully, right? You can kind of just slide that off. Can you see that? Right? Stand that up on its little, boom. We're good. Picture framing it up. Now the only thing that's a bit of a concern with a picture frame, and that doesn't really matter which way it's sitting, you know, is that it is right on an angle. So it's angled this way. So you gotta realize over distance, unless this is a really, really super wide camera, it is gonna be shooting kind of upwards. So, you know, really you want it like that, you know, so kind of straight versus backwards. But we'll take a look. You know, if it's something that's close or your table's a little lower, that upward angle may not be bad actually. So just realize you can put this however you want. It looks like a picture frame and it's light. It's so, anybody lifts this up, they're going to be like, yeah, that's just whatever. It's a picture frame, I get it. There's gotta be a way to actually turn this on. Now there's a, aha, right in here. So there's your micro USB in here, right there for charging. And there is your little power button right there. And there's a little micro SD card slot right there. So, micro SD. Now the other one, I believe, came with a micro SD, which this one did not. But that's still okay. So, I wonder, does it have any juice in it? Seems to. Seems to. Little blue and green lights in there. You guys may or may not be able to see that, I don't know. But again, no indicator on the back, so that's okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out my phone here. And again, I downloaded the app already from the last camera. Let's put this over there. And it's called the HD Wi-Fi Cam Pro. Here it is. And it'll probably show my other camera there, which is fantastic. But I'm gonna hit the plus and capture device Wi-Fi network. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And we gotta connect to this network. And it is this one that has this DGK. That's the one we want. So we're tapping on that. Should be this guy. Cool. Go back here. Yep. Now we're gonna, oh, now it makes me connect to an actual internal network. So I'm going to connect to this one. Password. It does walk you through actually fairly nicely, which is a bit alright, because a lot of these you're just like, oh, that's gonna be horrible. Alright, so alarm clock is good. This camera says it's connecting. I don't have an SD card in here, but hopefully we'll be able to see. My guess is the quality is gonna be the same as the other one, it was okay. It's enough to capture, right? There it is, online. So if we tap on this, there it is. Yeah, and even the image quality, same deal. And you can see, I'll just put this down here for a minute. You see at the top here, there's this allow you to flip. This will flip horizontally, one flips vertically. 2K, you see 4K, 2K, but if I tap on it, it just does this weird squeeze. Does it change the resolution? No, it doesn't seem to. There's your video right there. So if you want to record, off she goes, recording away. Nobody knows any better. They have no idea. Your photo, so you snap a photo if you want. Stop that. You can go into more and play with all this. You do have an SD playback, so if you are or have an SD card in here, of course, if you're going to be setting this as an actual motion capturing device, that's something that you're going to need. So buy yourself a cheap SD card and throw it in there. Close. You do have settings up top. So your Wi-Fi settings, your user settings, time settings. So you can come in here and readjust this. Now, you can do sync with phone time if you want, and it'll try to synchronize it. Or if you go into your time settings and change all these, there's a little save button at the top. So I could come in here and be like, actually, I am Eastern Standard Time. It is daylight savings. Do I want 12 hours or 24 hours? I want 12. Hit save. Good to go. SD card settings, reboot, reset, alarm settings. This again, motion detection switch, yes. Do you want to get a actual notification, yes or no? So if this is in a high traffic area and it's on all the time, you may not want it, but turn this on when you go away so that you get that notification if anything happens, and your motion detection level of sensitivity. So again, really cool. Wi-Fi settings, user settings. So again, you can come in here and put passwords in if you want to, and that's kind of it. But yeah, it's cool. You know what? If you're looking for, oh, I want high-end video, well, this isn't going to give it to you. But if you want something that's very discreet, that you can kind of put, let's just see. So if that's there, I'm going to put it just kind of arm's length away. It's sitting on a table, right? Sitting on a table, and I come back here. See, yeah, so that's all right. And you can go full screen so you can see that. That actually angles up okay. Nothing wrong with that, I don't think. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think so. And again, you know what? 58 bucks. That's not horrible. Pop a couple picture frames around your house, you know, versus your traditional ones. The traditional ones, the issue I have with some of them is that they may do a little bit more, but they're so noticeable. It's so hard to hide them so that they're not seeable. And if people know that they're there, they're either going to just take them if they're a thief. They're just taking them with them, or they're going to make sure that they do whatever they're doing not in view of the camera. I like the fact that these are hidden. I guess they're hidden, right? That's what they are. So very cool. I do like it. Got my times, everything is right there. Super awesome. Make sure you charge it. And these can be really cool too, especially with the alarm clock one that I did earlier. You know, if we're going somewhere for a long period of time and you're a little more concerned, even let's say an Airbnb, this not so much a hotel, because who brings a photo into a hotel, but let's say you got an Airbnb and you get there, there may be photos there already. So if you're gonna be there for a couple days, you bring this, pop it up on the table. Hey, you got a camera that everyone's like, that's cool, because you're traveling with a lot of stuff. I travel with quite a bit of stuff, and I leave the house, leave some of it there. Yep, it's kind of cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna put links to this. 58 bucks. Again, buy a brand, ZXWDDP. Am I supposed to be able to pronounce that? I sure hope not, because I can't. 4.5-star rating, seemed to work. Sets up actually really good. Play around in the app. The app's simple, does its stuff, but play. And I'm gonna leave you there. Links down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all the good stuff. If you're buying something from Amazon, hey, get it through one of our links. Just get you to Amazon that way. Why? Because it supports us so we can get more of this cool stuff to try out for you guys. And some of it may be awesome and some of it may not. This kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna keep the picture of the deer. This guy's staying. Yeah, he's staying for sure. Later, guys.